Hi and welcome back to Bill's Cichlid Room. Well, today we're going to do part 2 of the July vlog and the Fishroom Tour. So it's the 6 tanks that I didn't have time to do on the last video. Just in case anyone's wondering, Dexter's, our Yorkshire Terriers, still got me playing with them all the time, not having any time for anything else. But yeah, let's get on and have a look at part 2. So this is the tank that's got the rainbows in. So there's 7 of them all together. Unfortunately, I'm male heavy. So there's 2 females and 5 males. Now they've been laying eggs quite a lot. I'll put in a little bit of footage if I can find it of them attempting to breed. But as you can see, they've been digging around everywhere. Quite a lot of them are in breeding coloration. There's a female here, a male. But I think there's too many in there, too many males in there being destructive. So what I might do is get a pair out of these and put them into the tank that I showed you on the last video with the Sajaka and the Stirby. So if I put a pair in there, I've no doubt that they'll start breeding in no time at all. But yeah, I've not had any breeding joy off these for over 12 months now, mainly because I was using it as a bit of a dumping ground for all of the fish, and yeah, they didn't get a chance to breed. But yeah, now I've left them by themselves. There's too many males. So yeah, I'll keep you updated on how I get on with these. But yeah, I do want to breed these again. They are like one of my favourite fish. The fantastic coloration in them. So yeah, keep it updated on what I'm doing with these ones. So this is the tank with the Phryctes passionis and the real Carulius. And there's Cryptoeros spalaris and my lone Congo tetra. I've only got one of those left. And so it needs to go clean out this tank. As you can see, the sponge filter needs a good squeeze. But yeah, apart from that, everything's doing well in this tank as well. So yeah, I'm in a good place with the fish room at the moment. The injection of a load of new species in here over the last 2 months has done wonders. These ones, there's nothing new in here to be fair. These ones I've all had for a while. But yeah, I'm really pleased with the way things are going in the fish room. Just wish I had a bit more time at the moment, because Dexter's keeping us really busy. Any spare time that we have, we're playing with him and trying to train him and all the other things that come with having a new puppy. And so on to the next tank. So this is the one with the Nicaragua Gwent's pair, and there's the spare female Cutteri in there. One of the small Sajaka, I just put him in here. He's like the run to the litter really, so I've just put him in here. Corridorus similis. And that's the spare female Mineri. So I need to put her in with the other ones, to be fair, but yeah, I've just not had the chance to catch her. But yeah, if I can put the Cutteri in another tank and the Mineri in another tank, I'm pretty sure that the Nicaragua Gwents will start breeding again. Yeah, hiding behind the filter. But yeah, the coloration in these is fantastic. You can see the blue on the female's head there. So yeah, the whole body is like that. So this is the tank with the Amity Nanolatus. There's one of the females that have been growing out. It was all in breeding coloration actually. That lovely mask between her eyes. She's got like a really nice yellow. This is one of the males that got off pole a few weeks ago. And I think this is the bigger male. Yeah, this is the bigger male that I got off pole. So he's doing really well. So I don't think it'd be too long before they pair off. At the back there in the corner. So that's the original female. So yeah, the Nanolatus coming along really well. So the only other fish in here is the rainbow fish from Skull Creek. So there is a pair in there. Don't know where the other one is, but yeah, they're just liver fish. Need to put a smaller pot in there for them actually. They're not going to be able to defend anything in that one. Yeah, she's looking really nice. So onto the Madagascan tank with the 2 pairs of minor eye. So yeah, the Damber doing really well, loving the bigger tank that they've got. So that's one of the bigger ones. Here's the other bigger one. And the smaller one. The other Madagascan fish we got in here is the Cutteri, of course. So yeah, they're doing really well. So I've still got all 6 of those. So yeah, they've got a lot of growing to do. So they get to about 6 or 7 inches in aquariums. And apparently they are quite easy to breed. So yeah, I've started doing all the reading up on these. So I will do a species profile on them in a few weeks' time. Yeah, Madagascan tank doing really well. Apart from the pot, I do actually like the aquascape in this tank. I think that's got a real like river feel to it. So maybe put a few more rocks in there, like under here, and yeah, it will have that river feel to it. So that's it. It's all the fish in this tank are all endangered. So yeah, the minor eye, so as I showed you on the last video, I've got a batch of fry of those growing on, so they'll be ready like come spring. And we'll have a look at the last tank. So yeah, this needs a good clean out, to be fair. So this is the tank. It's got the spare female Cichlids Fracky, the one that I've had for quite a while. It's quite big actually. So this is the one that I had in with the rainbow fish, and we're stopping them from breeding. The couple of Fenestratus that I've got left. The F1's Nicaragua Gwen, so that's the male, looking really nice. And the red terriers, so yeah, I'm pretty sure that these are a pair. So I think this is the male in the front. No, that one might be the female. That's the other one. So there's 3 of those all together. So you'll notice there's a few marks on them. They've been scrapping. Now, what's happened? The Neotroculus neotropulus that I've had for quite a while, this is F1 that come from Max Cichlids. When I was catching fish for the last auction, the beginning of July, I found a small female in the tank. So I sort of knew she was there, but I could never catch her. But I'd emptied everything out the tank, so I caught her and put her in here. And a couple of days later, they actually spawned. Now, I've not been able to actually pull any of the fry because of all the rocks, as you can see. Like they just hide amongst them. And with there being other bigger fish in here, I didn't want to move them to catch the fry because I thought that they would have been picked off. But yeah, the male's been doing a really good job of guarding them. I'm not sure how many are in here. I've counted about 6 this morning. But yeah, they're just staying hidden. Yeah, you can see a couple of them. They're just in amongst the rocks. And the female is really small as well. She's only about like 1.5 inches, 2 inches in size. So I don't see her very often. But yeah, she's normally in this little crevice here. But the male's relentless. He's just keeping everything out the way of the fry, particularly when you feed them. The female, Nicaragua, so she's looking a bit beat up. So she's been where she shouldn't be, and the Neotropolis has been like keeping her out the way. But yeah, they need to go clean out this tank. So what I'll do is I'll wait for a few more weeks for the fry to actually grow on, and I'll empty this tank, give it a good clean out like I did with the other ones. Yeah, so loads going on in the fish room. The injection of new fish has certainly got me interest going again. Yeah, loads going on, loads of breeding projects. I've still got a bit more room if I see anything that I fancy, so I could split the rainbows up and put something in that tank. And I've got the other tank that's just got the Cichlids in there. So yeah, the really good feeling. So I've got loads of different species of fish. I will be doing species profiles on all the new ones over the next few months, and I've actually got some breeding activity going. So yeah, all in all, really good. Well, that's the end of part 2, so the complete fish room tour of all the tanks I've got at the moment. So on the next video, what I'll do is I'll do a more in-depth look at the unheated aquarium, the temperate tank, and I'll do some species profiles on some of the new species that I've got over the last couple of months. So hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, the notification button if you want to know when I put the next videos out, and I'll see you all soon.